Hello, this is the Fredericksburg SPCA video demo. Just to start, we have a completely revamped UI here. So this is our main page, and also all of the pages you're going to see in the demo today are going to be completely customized. All right, next up, we have discussion boards. So you see I already created one here named test. A volunteer and an admin can go in to view one, and then you can reply here. And you also have the ability to reply to replies. Now, admins also have the ability to delete these replies. So I can do so like that. And then just to test the create discussion here, I'll call this test one. You can't have duplicate discussion names. And then we also have a few options for delete. You have a single delete right here, a delete selected, and a delete all. I'm going to leave one of these up just to show you how it looks on the volunteer side later. And now we're going to get into the group management. So here, an admin can create a group. I'll just call this test. And it looks like I already have a group called test. So I'm going to go back and view it in here. So it looks like we also have some members already in here where an admin can add any more if they would like. And then they can also remove those as well. Okay, now we're going to talk about our monthly report. So here, an admin can go into generate report. You can select monthly or annually, your file format, and clicking generate report is going to download that file to your local machine. Right here is an example of what an annual report looks like. Okay, back to the main page here. So another feature we did was system notifications for the admin and notifications for the volunteer. So here, there are many different examples of when someone can get a notification, but you'll see that one, a new discussion has been created, which is what we did earlier, and also that I replied to a discussion page as well. All right, now we're going to talk about generating an email list. So an admin can go in here, select a role, then click search. This will display all of the search results, and then your email list is right there. And lastly, on this little dashboard here, we have manage documents. So admin can go in, choose a file from their local machine, upload. So I'll just try that real quick with a random one. It says it's been uploaded, and then you'll see the documents here. Now, this is mainly going to be used for like waivers or surveys that the admin and volunteers can upload. All right, now we're going to register a new volunteer. So this was completely revamped because from Step VA last year, we had a lot of unnecessary fields. So one of the main tasks we had was just narrowing this field and making it more fit to the client's request. Just get some sample information here. All right, and we'll also get a notification that A Meyer 123 has been added as a volunteer because one of the main client requests was that we need admin approval after a volunteer account has been created. So to do that, we can go to volunteers, search volunteers. This has also been revamped to adhere to our narrowed fields. So I'll just search for that account we had by name, and you'll see it appear right here. So right now it's set to inactive because an admin has not gone in and activated them yet. So I'm actually going to keep it like this. And then we're going to use this account here, AMeyer3, for the volunteer side demo. Okay, but for now, we're going to go into this profile here, and this is what our view profile looks like. So in here, an admin can view information, and if you're on the volunteer side, you're only going to be able to view your own profile, but we can also view the total hours for this volunteer, and if we would like to update that, the function is right here. All right. So just to make sure, I'm gonna make sure that we added ourselves to this group. Okay, perfect. So on the volunteer side, you only see the groups that you are currently in. We don't want the volunteer to see any groups that they're not in, as requested by the client. Okay, so now we're going to talk about check in and out. So this page is actually going to be used in person, so like on site and in the front desk. So one of the main features was you can clock people in and out, which we'll do so here. But we don't want people to click back here and have access to an admin account because volunteers are going to be using this page. So if I just try to click back here, it's going to automatically log me out. But so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to this window and view my check-ins just to make sure we got clocked in, and we are. So I'm just going to clock out, enter a description here, and we should be clocked out. All right. So now we're going to attempt to go back here and it'll log us out. And now we're going to try to log in with that account we just created, and that has not been activated. So here we get a message when we try to log in to notify this email for activation. But we're going to go to the account that is active, and it'll bring us here. We'll get a notification that the discussion has been created and that we have been added to a group. So just to show what that looks like on the volunteer side, you can click View Members, and then it'll show everyone in that group. Now we're going to look at our discussions on the volunteer side. Again, we can only view them, and then we can reply to someone else's reply, or we can reply to the discussion. All right, and now we have incentives for volunteers to earn more hours. So in the top right here, we have Volunteer of the Month. So this is just monthly statistics for the top volunteers. And basically the volunteer with the most hours is the Volunteer of the Month. And then next to that, we have a leaderboard. This is all-time total hours. So as you can see, I'm not only Volunteer of the Month, but I am the first rank in the leaderboard. All right, and then the last thing I have to show you, we go into View Profile, and we can see our hours are still the same, but we also have this option to view milestones and points. So in here, these are different badges volunteers can earn, basically corresponding to the amount of hours they've worked. So here I've already earned my bronze badge, and I have 70 points, which just means 70 hours. So once I get 100 hours, I will get this silver badge here, and so on and so forth. All right. But that is all for our video demo today. Thank you.